This is my Cyclamen houseplant I've had since Christmas, and it's now the end of February, and it's still blooming because I do a couple things. So first of all, I just deadhead. So when I see blooms that are starting to fade like this one, it's losing color. Or if the petals already fell off because I waited too long, you'll see a very hard round circle. And you should remove that, and that will promote many more blooms. So inside, these stems all grow from a corm, and all the leaves and flowers come from it. And if you leave a little snag, then it'll start rotting. So you can't just cut off the flower here. You need to get it all the way down from the bottom. So to do that, you pull away the foliage, and you can see where it kind of attaches to the other leaves and flowers. Just hold it and twist, and then pull, and it should come off with a little curve at the end, which means you've got it right directly from the corm. So if this was the corm, then it would be growing like this. If you get it off fully, then you will get no rot. So besides deadheading, I leave it in this window where it receives plenty of bright indirect light all day and no direct sun. So I'm sure they can handle maybe an hour of direct sun, but in this window where it receives just bright light all day, it's been putting out several new blooms. And also I fertilize with a regular fertilizer like this one, it's an all-purpose fertilizer for houseplants, and I fertilize biweekly, and that promotes many blooms with lots of color, but also many new leaves too, because the leaves do age. And for watering, if you water from the top, you can rot the corm. So, because it has like little grooves in it, and if the water pools there, it will start rotting. So water from the bottom, even if you're fertilizing it, and your cyclamen will continue putting out many new blooms. So this cyclamen was $5, and it was from Walmart. And as I said before, I got it around Christmas time. So even if it lasts you 3 months of blooms, it's a pretty good deal for $5. But I'm planning to keep this longer because the foliage will die down in summer and regrow again in fall, and you may get more blooms. So I will update you on that, and I'll show you all the nice buds coming up. So they start kind of like, the buds kind of look like umbrellas. There's none right now, but because they're all opening. So after the umbrella stage, it starts to become like a flat flower, and then the petals kind of curve upwards, and it looks like the wind kind of swept them or something. And there's more over here. These two just came out this morning, and there's always several buds if you pull back the leaves. These ones are just opening, but after they open, you'll notice a whole bunch more buds coming. And while the flowers are blooming, you'll also notice that there are new leaves. So this is a new leaf. The new leaves will, at random times, just pop up. And it's good because it does replace the old foliage. So that's basically on how to care and how to keep your cyclamen in bloom. And if you want to keep it over summer, then you let the foliage die back naturally, and just how I pulled off the flower, you're going to pull off all the dead foliage and all the dead flowers so that it does not rot, and do not water the plant. It'll look like it's kind of dead. The corm will be not doing anything. It'll just look like a pot filled with soil, but the corm is still inside there, and it's best to repot it at this time. And then the growth will begin in fall, and you will most likely get blooms if you've done everything correctly. So that's how to take care of cyclamen. You should try out this plant. It's really good, and it blooms for a really long time.